2008. We moved across the street from Rabbi Grumman.
And then when the kids were born, it was a natural progression that initially for preschool we were going to send the kids to Shalom Torah Academy. And we ended up keeping all three boys, Scott, John, and Michael, in Shalom, all through pre-nursery up through 8th grade. And we felt that we wanted to give the kids a well-rounded Jewish education as well as a well-rounded secular education, which is what we found. Shalom Torah gave us both. Bringing the kids, since we live in Twin Rivers, I would walk 1, 2, 3. I was doing childcare in my home at the time, so I would walk all the kids up and drop my kids off at school. They were always welcomed with open arms by their mothers, especially when they were in the younger grades. They were always so warmly welcomed into the school. Always, Rabbi Friedman's always outside. At that time, Lily Cantor was the secular studies principal, and then we had Nora Horn, both great, wonderful people. So what Shalom has done for me as a parent of children who have gone to Shalom is that the kids started bringing home various things, started saying, "Mom, we really shouldn't be doing this on Shabbos, you shouldn't do that on Shabbos," and very slowly, I would say it took about 15 to 17 years of slowly, really, completely learning how to embrace Shabbos and love Shabbos. And it started off very slow. We started off just kind of turning off the TV on Friday night. Then we stopped answering a phone. It was little baby steps.
So what does Shalom give the children? You know, why is it a worthwhile investment? They instill in the children just a great deal of mitos. They just instill good qualities in the kids.
They also learned how to be Jews. What does it mean to be part of Klal Yisrael? You know, this is where they learned how to daven, they learned how to read Hebrew, they learned all about the Yom Tovim and what they brought to the home. As I said, we were not observant when we started this whole process, and through the kids going through Shalom and our entire growth process, we have become observant. And it took several years, but you know what, with the help of Shalom and what the kids brought home from Shalom, and we embraced what they were bringing home from Shalom, we now are a completely observant family, and our children are observant, and they've learned to live and be comfortable with who they are in both business environments, personal environments, and you know, both secular and religious environments. They're thriving, and they're very comfortable with who they are.
So it is amazing what Rabbi Chin and Rudy Chin do with these kids and the youth. I know Scott and John and Mike growing up on Shabbos, they just couldn't wait to go to Rabbi Chin's, and he'd have ping pong and just Shabbos type events, and the other kids would just converge on his house.
Rabbi Grumman has been an instrumental part in our lives, in our children's lives. Our kids kind of grew up in his house. We lived across the street from them, and ironically we just moved houses and basically almost across the street from them again. But if it wasn't for Rabbi Grumman and Elke, who have taught us a tremendous amount and been there through thick and thin and various events, you know, I don't know that we would be where we are or our kids would be where they are. As is Rabbi Friedman, who from day one has been so helpful. You go to him with a question, he's so honest with you. He'll tell you the right way to do something. You have questions about anything. I mean, he answered millions of our questions along the way.
I would like to thank especially Rabbi Friedman. I don't know what he would do to these kids or how he would do it, but they come out of Shalom with just the most mitos. And then you have teachers that help as well. Just a big thank you and Yasher Koach to everybody, really.
When I think of the Sears family, there's this one word that comes to mind. I think of the word growth. Growth is a lifelong commitment to looking at every day as an opportunity to be something more than you were the day before. The Sears family that I grew up right across the street from me is very different from the Sears family today. And I suspect 10 years from now it'll be different still.
I am so excited to be here at this brunch in honor of our dear friends Mindy and Aaron and their children to receive the Ohavei Shalom Award. The Sears family has been with us for countless years. I myself have been in Shalom for 35 years, and more than half of those years have been spent with the Sears family. We go back many years ago to the time that Aaron came up to the office and he wanted to be sure that his son was getting the best education possible. We went through our math curriculum together. It took a little time to convince him, but he was convinced, and the children stayed here, all of them through the entire elementary school. Wonderful children.
So on the decision to where to send the kids, so one of my concerns was I was convinced that they would get good religious education. My concern though was their secular studies. But I spoke to parents and actual graduates, and they all said they did very well in college in math and science. They've gone become medical doctors, accountants, and lawyers. And sure enough, we've had the same experience. Our oldest one is now graduating law school. Our middle son just graduated accounting. And our youngest one, he's in high school, but I'm sure he'll follow the success of his brothers, have no problem. Even though he's getting a lot of Jewish education, have no problem with the secular education as well.
Sosoin leirecho, ayutze michas keren David abdecho. Simcho liyatzecho, sosoin leirecho, ayutze michas keren David abdecho. Simcho liyatzecho, sosoin leirecho, ayutze michas keren David abdecho. Simcho liyatzecho, sosoin leirecho, ayutze michas keren David abdecho. Bari chasner ben Yishai Yishichecho. Sosin v'simcho ayin motzevo Toina v'kazimno, Toina v'kazimno. Sosin v'simcho ayin motzevo Toina v'kazimno, Toina v'kazimno. Sosin v'simcho ayin motzevo Toina
Mazal tov Aaron, Mazal tov Mindy, Mazal tov Scott and Malky, Mazal tov John, Mazal tov Ellie, Mazal tov to the Sears family.
Thank you for being such close friends with us for so many years.
Scott, Malky, Jonathan, Michael, we're very proud of all of you. We love you all very much. And we want to thank Shalom Torah Academy very much for the positive influence they've had on you